Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Eleni here. As some of you may know, I had a miscarriage last December. So tomorrow is actually the 1 year anniversary that our baby went to heaven. So as sad as that is for me to say, I really just wanted to make a video kind of in tribute to that baby and just to talk about how my grief has changed over the past year. I feel like it's just, there's obviously different stages of grief, and I think I have definitely experienced all of them. But I think it's been neat also to see how much this trial or experience has made me stronger and more compassionate and able to help others in ways that I wasn't able to before. For those of you that don't know, I do have a full video explaining the miscarriage and everything that happened in more detail on my channel, so you're more than welcome to go and watch that. But basically, I was 9 weeks along. We had been trying at that point for about 7 months when we found out we were expecting, so a much awaited, much prayed for, much longed for child. And so the loss was, I feel like, even more devastating because of how long we had been trying. And I was a complete wreck for the first month. Last Christmas is kind of all just a blur to me because I went through the process of things. We went and looked at lights, and we went and, did all the normal things for Weston, but my heart wasn't in it at all because I had just lost a child. And so it has definitely shifted over the year, and my ability to talk about it and process it has gotten better. And I think that, like I said before, it's opened up so many doors for me because of my experience. I've been able to just walk through the process with so many different of my friends that it's heartbreaking to say, but just walk with them through that process as they've experienced their own miscarriages, and just to really encourage them that as rough as it is right now, that it will be okay. The grief never goes away. I still miss that baby so much. It's crazy to me to think that had I not miscarried, I'd have a almost 6-month-old baby right now, either a boy or a girl. We didn't find out, and I won't know until obviously I'm in heaven. But it's difficult. We were pregnant. I was pregnant at the same time as 3 of my other close friends, all with due dates within a couple months of each other. So that was probably one of the most difficult things, was to watch them all have baby showers and have their babies, and now they're all posting about the 5-month, 6-month update. And that was really difficult to learn to be joyful for them while I was grieving my own baby. And it's weird because other people forget that you should have had a baby, and to learn not to be offended by that or hurt when they forget and are not sensitive to you and your grief. But it's just given me a lot more compassion, and the Lord has given me such peace through it all and made me so much stronger because of it. But I'm so thankful that I have this outlet to talk to you guys, and I know that I'm not alone. I mean, gosh, last December I just went through YouTube and found so many different other ladies' miscarriage stories, and as heartbreaking as it was to know that other people went through such a traumatic experience like I did, that I wasn't alone, and it was super helpful. So tomorrow will be a rough day, I'm sure, for me and my husband. But we are going to go to Disneyland. It's my favorite place to be, and so I thought that would be a much better way to spend the day than sitting around at home moping and being sorry for myself. So Weston will be happy to be able to go to Disneyland, and we have passes, so we go all the time, so it's not like a big ordeal, but I'm just looking forward to a day to celebrate and remember the life of my baby. We didn't have them for him or her for very long, but I believe that every single life is important, and that baby was cherished. And yeah, I read a quote a couple months ago about Grief, and it was by George Eliot, and it said something to the effects of that she no longer fought with her grief, but had learned to converse with it like an old friend. And I feel very much that that is how the grief is now, that it's never going to go away, but I'm not fighting against it so much. It's just kind of, I've gotten used to it being always there. So I know that when you lose a child, that pain's never going to go away. And unfortunately, just a few months after our December loss, we had another loss in April, and that was a very sad loss too. And in fact, my due date for that one would have been coming up here in December. December 27th, I think, was my due date. So that will be another rough day. And it's sad because December has always been my favorite time of year, but now there's this tinge of grief and sadness and resentment towards it. And so I don't think it will ever be quite the same as it used to be before I had my miscarriage. But I'm learning, like I said, and when I started this channel, the reason I chose the title I did was just learning to find joy in this whole process, in grief and in TTCing and in fertility treatments. Just, I feel like there's always a way to find joy in the midst of your trials, and if you can do that, you are going to be able to enjoy your life so much better, and you're going to be a much bigger blessing to those around you. Not that you can't ever have a down day, not that you can't ever experience your grief, but just look for the joy in it. And I just am so thankful that I can trust the Lord's will for my life, and that He had a plan. I may not understand it now, but I know when I get to heaven I will know the purpose and why we didn't get to keep our babies. So yeah, I know this was kind of probably a downer video and I was rambling, but I just had to put something up. So if you think about me tomorrow, that's what I will be doing, is remembering my sweet one. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I will hopefully have an update for you guys next week as to whether I am pregnant or not. I don't think this cycle was a success. I don't really have any symptoms or anything like that, but